one of our founders of the United States Air Force, and certainly someone who is an outspoken advocate for air power and for strategic power, was Billy Mitchell. And Billy Mitchell has a quote that many of us who work Arctic issues are probably sick of hearing, but I think for the rest of the audience, it's actually really important, is that way back in the 1930s, this air power advocate said that whoever holds Alaska will hold the world. And there is a really interesting kernel of truth inside that quote, and that is that there's a special place for Alaska when you talk about power projection and defense of the homeland. So Alaska is an incredibly well-positioned base of operations for defending the approaches, the northern approaches to the United States, and this is why so many of the intercepts that happen when we go and intercept an adversary's aircraft coming from the north, we do that with assets that are stationed in Alaska. But also, in addition to its defensive use as a defensive base of operations, you could also think of military power that is stationed in the high north, and especially in Alaska, as being forward positioned in two major theaters, the Indo-Pacific and in Europe. And in essence, you could conceivably do power projection sorties out of Alaska to both of those areas. And in fact, what we have seen in our wargaming is that it's an incredibly effective place to base air operations out of.